with gold towers, terraced temples, candlelight monasteries. Myanmar is full of mystical and sacred colors for you to explore. If you are a Buddhist or want to have a spiritual tour in Myanmar, do not miss the following tourist attractions and festivals. The 9 most sacred places in Myanmar. Aung Sakya Temple in Maniwa is one of the holiest Buddhist works in Myanmar. The temple is about 120 meters high, surrounded by more than 1,000 small temples with Buddha images. Maniwa is also famous for Maha Bodhi Tatong, where the standing Buddha and giant reclining Buddha image is considered one of the must-visit destinations in Myanmar. Kyaiktiyo Pagoda. Kyaiktiyo Pagoda is also known as Golden Stone Pagoda. The temple has a very unique architecture when built on a rock lying at an altitude of 1,100 meters above sea level. The tower of the temple is 7.3 meters high and has existed for hundreds of years without being moved. According to legend, the rock was kept by a hair of Buddha. This is an important pilgrimage site of Buddhism in Mon State, Myanmar. Bagan. Bagan is located on the left bank of the Irrawaddy River. It has hundreds of Buddhist temples with beautiful scenery. Bagan was also the former capital and one of the most important Buddhist centers in Myanmar. Bagan's Buddhist buildings feature the architecture of the region. Many relics, temples, stupas, with a long history are still preserved here. Therefore, Bagan is one of the holiest destinations in Myanmar. 4. Shwedagon Pagoda. Shwedagon Pagoda is a famous tourist destination of Yangon and also one of Myanmar's holiest Buddhist holy places. The temple has a total area of over 50,000 square meters. Legend has it that tons of gold leaf, thousands of diamonds and gems were buried here. Visiting Shwedagon Pagoda, you can admire the huge golden towers glittering in the sun. Archaeologists believe the stupas here were built between the 6th and 10th centuries, but they may have been rebuilt several times because of the earthquake. Shui Yangwei Kayong Temple. Shui Yangwei Kayong Temple is located north of Nuang Shui. Different from the brilliant gold-plated temples in Yangon, the temples at Shui Yangwei Kayong have a distinctive architecture with teak-framed doors, oval windows and intricately carved statues. Visiting Shui Yangwei Kayong, visitors will be able to discover more unique features of Myanmar culture. Kayak Kalip Temple. Similar to Kyaiktiyo Pagoda, Kayak Kalip is also a Buddhist work capable of challenging the gravity of the earth. The temple was built on a rocky mountain in the middle of a lake. The scenery of the temple silhouetted against the water extremely beautiful. Around the temple is also surrounded by many mountains, creating extremely beautiful natural scenery. Shinbume Temple. Shinbume is a large temple located in northern Mingan, Sagaing region, about 10 kilometers northwest of Mandalaya. The temple was built in 1816. The entire temple is painted in a very unique white color. The pagoda was built based on the description of the legendary Sulamani Temple on Mount Meru. In addition to sightseeing, many tourists come to Shinbume Temple to also get beautiful check-in photos. Reclining Buddha image in Bago. Bago was once the capital of the ancient Mon Kingdom, now it is a port city in southern Myanmar. Bago is famous for Shwedaluang, a giant reclining Buddha image about 55 meters long and 16 meters high. The statue was created in 994 and lost when Bago was robbed and destroyed in 1757. More than a century later, the statue was found and restored in 1881. Thadingyut Festival. The Thadingyut Festival, also known as the Light Festival, is celebrated on the 7th month of the lunar calendar in Myanmar. The festival will take place for 3 days on the full moon, marking the end of the rainy season. Across the country, hundreds of thousands of lanterns are decorated throughout the temples and shrines, making them sparkling. People are happy to celebrate with many traditional dishes, music shows happening everywhere. Due to the lunar calendar, the Thadingyut festival will vary from year to year, but usually takes place in October. If traveling to Myanmar this time, you will experience a lot of unique cultural and culinary activities.